Hello, YouTube. This is ZBest56, and this is, well, it's my first video on this channel. I'm starting off this new gaming channel by doing a little playthrough of Enderal, which is, I'm pretty sure it's my new favorite game. I've played through it twice. I started a new playthrough today, but then I decided, yeah, I had this channel for a while. I really want to actually put something on there. And I have my new computer right now. It's an i7 6700K. It does not have a video card currently, so the graphics are going to look like horse shit, and that's why this video is in 720p rather than 1080, but we're gonna go with it. And eventually I will have a GTX 1070. So yeah, let's get into it. So for those of you who have never heard of Enderal before, which is probably most of you, it's a game which comes in the form of a mod for Skyrim. It's a total conversion mod, as it were. And they did one for Oblivion, they did one for Morrowind as well. It's similar to the Elder Scrolls series. They're not exactly direct sequels to each other. But the thing about Enderal is that it's the first one that's in English. The developers, Sure-AI or Sure-AI, I don't know what they prefer, they're actually German. And Narim, which was the Oblivion mod, was in German, but it also had English subtitles. And I'm pretty sure the Morrowind one that I have no clue how to pronounce had an English version as well. But the voice acting was just all completely German. For Enderal, they actually redid all of the voice acting and all of the dialogue. And one of the things I find pretty cool is the good majority of the voice acting is actually better than Skyrim's, which is actually kind of sad, but you know, that's what it is. So if you see any like quirkiness in the subtitles or just quirkiness in the English in general, that would be why. So yeah, let's get into it. I like kind of exploring this area when I first start. The burning bodies there. I have a theory as to what these are and how they came to be here, which is also connected to the theory of this burnt house over here. But I'll get into that once this first part of the intro is done. Yeah. For now, let's just go and talk to Daddy, because he has something important to tell me. I've absolutely no clue how my character can just go, oh, Daddy has to tell me something important, I should go talk to him now. I don't know how that works. Thought about exploring over here a little bit, but I don't think there's really anything. Yeah, there's not much. O Lord, O Maker, I hear you calling, I feel your love. I know about your sacrifice. Without you I am nothing, a twig in the currents of a time, a sheep without shepherd. Free me from my vices and forgive me my trespasses. Forgive too my wife and my child. Deliver me from my pains and bless us with your everlasting mercy.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it?
I don't even know what I'm looking for.
No? Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Ugh. Oh, well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
This is actually not the first time I've played through this intro, and I don't hate it. Which is more than can be said for Skyrim. Shots fired. Now this is all a bit creepy. I mean, I work in a butcher shop, but in context, this is all just plain creepy. And the fact that it was just daytime too, and now it's nighttime. I have no clue what that's for, but I mean, if you have a child, I would say you shouldn't be storing a human heart in a jar in plain sight. I mean, I'm not an expert on parenting, but you know, it just seems like logic to me. I always wondered like what's in here and up there. We're cheating. We're gonna find out. There's nothing in here. That was okay. Quick save here. Okay, I can't do that. Okay. Let's just do this. I love how you're trying to whisper this or whistle the song and it just doesn't match up at all.
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
But, I mean, what about Mommy and Sister? I thought I was supposed to be helping her with the cooking.
What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
I mean, I totally forgot about my family that you murdered, but hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? And I love how the dialogue's just the same choice 3 times.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And, oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
I'm trying so hard to just resist my temptation to skip dialogue.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you and loving you like a father does. I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
Well then, it's an interesting. It's interesting. Now we have a little cinematic to watch, though.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad, fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, clockwork, having long stood still. Its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
All right then. Still not done with the intro, by the way.
Quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a dream.
Uh-huh.
One hell of a dream, that is.
Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
No. I mean, I didn't kill them. Bastards from the temple killed them.
I guess you're right. But who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna pay off our debts.
We're talking about 500 pennies here. Even if we're able to find a job over there, we will still need the money for ourselves. Don't fool yourself. What we're doing
Don't
here
steal
is
things,
theft,
kids.
unfortunately. But anyway,
Stealing
what's
is
done
bad.
is done. I just hope the Endralians are easier on Outlanders than the Nevermies are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Alright, so I've ended up with this guy. So, I'm going to finish and name our character, and my name is Zbest56, with no caps.
Ah, Kilay.
She fled from that civil war the Black Crescent caused, didn't she? Ironic, isn't it? Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that? Shit. Someone's coming.
Women nowadays just don't want a man to court them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp, quickly, put out the lamp.
Okay.
Good. Now, quiet.
Ah, here we go. Man, smells like Vaughtier's balls down here. Say now, what's that chest
That would be
supposed to look
serious.
like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
I've never understood why the game won't let you choose to just
To the face!
sit up there and just kind of hold tight, hoping you don't get found. 'Cause, I mean, there's a chance that they won't find you. But I guess it is what it is.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan.
Well, then what was the
Not
plan?
at all. What in blazes are we going to do now?
Let's tie him up and gag him.
Yes, yes, of course. That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive.
Those choices actually make
With a little
completely
luck,
no difference.
no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope or something. I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board. It just can't ever be easy, can it?
I actually tried a few times to look for the chest that they were talking about when they came down here. And I can't find it. Not even up here. I can't find a chest at all.
Poor lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant. As are you, dear Sirius, unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil, and I believe you. But sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the... Oh no! No! What are you doing? Please! Just don't leave! We just wanted to...
Well, we're screwed.
After we had left Ostin, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks.
Yep, pretty much.
Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's accurate.
Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us. The war, we just wanted a second chance, that's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, we could work for you, you know? We could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt.
Yep.
And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking.
Love the gaps in
But
the audio.
let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep.
Yeah, pretty much.
And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
I admit it.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain.
I don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
But... You can't do this.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No.
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine.
Yeah, no,
Tie
just
him
5
and
more
his
minutes,
friends
please.
together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new
I have to
life,
really have to get up
friend.
now. Mom. Okay.
Tell me, what is time to the dead? Dreaming anyway.
So many people just talk, and
How
never
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm doing.
It's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again, this just isn't happening. What is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
That was a little collection of dialogue from later in the game, whose relevance we will come to understand later. So I guess now we're officially level 1. And this is the perk chart in the game. It's like this little meditation power type thingamajigger. Basically you have this power, as it were, which is meditation. You just equip that and press Z, or well, I guess you can't play it on Xbox. I was gonna say Z or whatever the button is on console, but no, you can't really play it on consoles. You can play it with a controller, but I can't remember what the button is for the controller. Well, this is how you access the perk charts. And when you level up, you get a point, obviously, just like any other Elder Scrolls game. And then you just put them on the little perks, and they light up with the lines. It's kind of cool, but the one thing I don't like is that you have to go and click on every single perk in order to see what it does. Would be nice if I could just mouse over them, but yeah. So yeah, that's that. And now we are finally on Enderal. And this is actually the second go I've had at recording this. It's the first episode anyway. I was just trying to get to my recording settings right, and plus I was not too fond of my commentary. I did not discover these guys my first few times through, but my last time, when I was trying to record, I did. And this is awesome because for this first little bit in the game, weapons are a bit of a scarcity, and that just makes it very difficult. Pickaxe, and this guy actually has a sword on him, which is very nice. And until I discovered the sword, and I didn't actually see the guy with the knife until just now, I was using pickaxes for the beginning, which is not really the best. But now, I have real weapons. That'll make this much, much, much easier. Especially since there's one really tough battle right at the end of the intro here. And I think it's a pretty good example of just how hard combat is in this game. Like, I'm on novice right now just because I'm just not very good at combat, and it is very difficult. You know what? Just to like show you guys, I'm gonna change it. Oops, no. There's also this new difficulty called Iron Path, which is just supposed to be insane. Now it won't let me change it for some reason. What are my saves looking like? Abandoned temple. Okay. right back. Okay, now it's working. So I'm just gonna change it to adept, just so you guys can see what combat in this game is actually like. Take the learning book, and I'll use it. Learning books are how you level up skills, by the way. Basically, like in Skyrim, when you use a skill and you see the pop-up, you know, like destruction has increased to whatever. Skills aren't actually going to increase until you eat a learning book, which is, I guess, how you learn new skills. You eat the books. You don't read them, you eat them. Just like in Fallout. Really glitchy when I stand on something that's moving. Never understood why that is. Why the... I was just at the top. Why'd you have to throw me off? Never understood what why the creation engine is so glitchy when you're on something that's moving, but yeah, whatever. I could go in here. I just want ambrosia there. Oh crap. Basically, we have this thing called arcane fever. Whenever we use magic or are exposed to magic, it raises, and if it goes to 100, then basically we lose it. We go insane and murder everything. Not just everyone, everything. But since I'm personally not much of a mage, that's not something I really have to worry about, but that ambrosia is nice to have nonetheless. I will take those. Take the beer as well. And we're almost done. We just have a few things to do before we're done with the intro. This machine, why does it seem so familiar? Well, we will find out what this machine is later in the story. But this is one of 4 of them that we see, which constitutes millions of years of history, actually. I'm not sure why I'm telling you guys this, but 4 of those machines is a lot. Oh my god, another dead guy. No, I don't want that. I'll take the pickaxe, though. There's a lot of pickaxes. There's a lot more. I seem to find another one every time I play this game. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save here because I don't know if we can see the guy that we're about to fight through here. No, we can't, but he's kind of tough. Let me go ahead. Oops, damn it. I just drank that ambrosia. Okay. We're just gonna commit suicide here. Come on. This game's no fun. Oh. what I meant to do was equip the bow that I picked up earlier. There we go. But instead I ended up clicking on that ambrosia and drinking it, which I didn't want to do. Ambrosia, I don't know if I explained this, is what lowers your arcane fever. Go ahead and try to get the jump on this guy here. Oops. I think that guy can actually fit through that gap, which is why I keep going back there, but he keeps running away. And I believe this is just a reskinned troll, so he's gonna regenerate health, where since I'm in combat, I am not actually going to regen health. Just one of the changes of this game. Oh, dang it. Nope, nope, nope. Whoa, how am I still alive? I literally cannot see my health bar right now. Do I have any spells on? I do not. So I've got a health potion here. Another one as well. Okay, I managed to defeat him. Did I get anything? I got nothing from that. Okay. But that is, like, aside from those skeevers, or sorry, pit rats, that's the first enemy you encounter in the game. And as you can see, that is not an easy battle. We're gonna meet some wolves here in a second that are just as tough. So now we are finally officially done with the intro. Now I can begin actually playing the game. And look at that view. I think I'm going to call it for this video. I'm probably going to keep playing and keep recording, but I'm just going to release this as one video. So, yeah, if you like it, be sure to subscribe and like the video, and if you don't like it, be sure to report me for being offensive or whatever. dislike the video, and of course leave a nasty comment if you feel so inclined. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.